Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So I missed posting a video on Tuesday. Unfortunately, my partner was in the hospital and everything is better now, but there were a few days there where I simply did not have the mental facilities or ability or desire to be online, post art, do anything of that sort. And so I'm happy to say that everything is fine now and I'm back here again, ready to go. Today I'm drawing a character from Death Stranding 2. It's Higgs. He has come back as sort of a cyborg or armored character or someone who is just dressed quite differently than they were in the original game. I don't want to give you too many spoilers, and so I'll keep it very simply. He just has a cool new outfit, and I really like his new style and his new haircut, so I've been pretty happy to focus on him and draw him lately. Right now, you can tell that I've started trying to color him in the style that I did my webtoon in, and I was really happy with that with the webtoon, but it just didn't look right with him. And so instead of going for my really saturated style that I typically enjoy, this drawing is actually fully desaturated. Well, that's not true. It'd be black and white if it was fully desaturated. But it is low saturation, and I really liked how it turned out. I started out trying to figure out what his outfit was. This was drawn prior to me having a pretty good idea of his armor, and so it's a little hobbled together, and at the end I end up just cropping it and kind of deciding that I'm finished with it and the illustration is done. I'm really happy with how the face turned out. I did reference a photo of his voice actor because in this Death Stranding game they are scanned in, and so Troy Baker, who is his voice actor, is pretty much how the character looks. I would say that there's not a large difference between his real face and his video game face, and so that was really nice for me. It allowed me to have a reference photo that I could kind of drag and drop or plug and play with the video game assets that I knew of from the trailer, like the new outfit. And that gave me an easier time creating this drawing. I only used a brush I have called the Sci Tool pencil in Procreate, and I was really happy with how the colors turned out drawing on that colored background. I went in with a very small pen tip size, and honestly, it really gave me the feeling of working like I normally would with colored pencils or on paper, and you can tell how quickly I was able to really get a nice resemblance. The character is interesting because they do have black eye makeup, and so I'm not one who typically draws a lot of people in face paint. And I think that made a difference in how this drawing went, only because I really felt like the face paint makes the character, but it also hides his features, and so trying to use a reference photo where the person is not wearing makeup and applying makeup retroactively onto the drawing was kind of difficult for me, and I did struggle just a tiny bit with his eyes and getting them to actually look like Troy Baker's model does in the game. But I'm really proud of how it turned out and how much it really does look like him. If you're unaware or just don't really know the game, this character is kind of seemingly inspired by like a David Bowie-esque Starman. It's really got that 80s hair. And that was kind of difficult only because it was blonde. And I don't know if it would have been easier if it was a different color, but because it was blonde, I knew I couldn't actually just use yellow as a color. That's not really what blonde hair looks like. And I built it up with some really desaturated light orange, light yellow, a little bit of like blue gray, and that really worked well to create that illusion of blonde hair. And I also tried to really create that illusion. The face paint that he wears is a very oil-based looking makeup, and so it smears. And that was something I tried to recreate, but it can be hard to give that illusion of, because it's almost like a 4D chess. I'm trying to give the illusion of realism alongside drawing digitally. And then while I'm drawing digitally, I'm trying to give the illusion of oil paint on skin while using a digital pencil. And it's kind of funny how, you know, it is digital art, but I want it to have this traditional feel. And so I'm kind of like scamming the game, I'm trying to use these pencil brushes, and it's funny to think about, honestly, that I'm drawing on a computer, but I want it to look like paper. And so, you get to a point where you just kind of laugh at yourself, but I've really enjoyed it. I wanted to finish it up and just kind of call it good for this video so that I could reach out to you guys, let you know what was going on. I decided, since I didn't want to rework the armor and knew that the armor was not quite correct, that I would just go ahead and crop it and make it more focused on his face and neck. I am not quite done with it. He's still missing a little bit of his neck piece because I wanted to finish rendering that part, but I didn't have time to do that for this video. And if I do post it, I'll post it to my Instagram, Fragile Higgs. I've really enjoyed this, and putting out this new art has really given me something to, I don't know, strive for. I really like this new style and where I'm going with it, and I'll have a new video out next week. See you then. Bye!